Award recognises the work of an individual who's made an outstanding contribution to British soap from behind the scenes.
It's our Special Achievement Award, and here to present it is a man who has lived and breathed Albert Square for the last 22 years. In fact, he's just clocked up a staggering 2,000 appearances on Eastenders. Please welcome Adam Woodyatt.
I'm honoured to be here to present the Special Achievement Award to a man who is undoubtedly one of the most successful dramatists in British television today. What Jimmy McGovern was to Brookside Close, this man is to Albert Square. For while many writers see soap as a stepping stone to other dramas only to never return, he has remained belligerently loyal to the show that gave him his break almost 20 years ago. It is, of course, Tony Jordan. You won't know this. Now, back in the 80s, Tony was working as a market trader. Now, when his neighbour, who just happened to be a university lecturer, encouraged him to have a go at writing because of his storytelling ability, the neighbour showed him what a script looked like, and typical of Tony, right, he thought, oh, great, you only have to write on one side of the page. Can't be that hard. So anyway, he gave it a go, and the script got sent in to the BBC script unit, and Tony was called in for a meeting. Tony blagged his first commission, and on the way out, he stole a couple of scripts just so he could see what the hell he'd got himself into. Well, what he'd done is he'd got himself into Eastenders, and as they say, the rest is history. So let's take a brief glimpse at Tony's work on Eastenders.
We always loved to get a Tony Jordan script because you'd pick it up, you'd read it, and it would all go in because it was right.
If your brains were dynamite, you wouldn't have enough to blow your hats off.
Tony's been a massive influence in mine, Ross and Barbara's creation, really. What's going on?
Oh, you dirty little sod.
I think Phil and Grant are the Reggie and Ronnie and Barbara's mum, really. So I think they symbolise what people imagine the East End to be.
I brought you up to look out for each other. Families always come first. You were taught that before you could walk.
I love Sharon Gate, and I came in at the tail end of that, but I was involved. It was fantastic.
In one minute I was looking at him, in the next, ripping each other's clothes off. And after? Well, it was like Phil was a nice side of Grant, without the other stuff. I think that's why I fell in love with him.
Tony wanted to be in Eastenders, and this is the only way Tony could be on screen, by creating himself. Alfie Moon.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, I just...
Are you Chris?
Yes, yes.
You're late.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
I'm Peggy Mitchell.
Pleased to meet you, Peggy.
I was really flattered to find out that Cat was based on his wife, Tracy.
It was then that Tony decided, not only can I be on telly, but my wife can as well. So he created the Cat and Alfie magic, which is basically him and Trace.
I don't pull faces when I'm eating.
Yeah, it's only set assume, you know.
No, I don't.
You grind your teeth when you're asleep.
And how would you know?
That night you stayed at the Vic.
What, the night you slipped out to get a condom and didn't come back?
Oh, I had a very stressful time.
Yeah? So did I! I think without a doubt, my favourite story is the Cat and Zoe storyline.
No, you can't tell me what to do. You ain't my mother! Yes, I am!
You know, he can write really sad storylines, really touching and very emotional, and then something so funny and just mad.
Had a good day then?
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Good.
Have you sorted things out with Steve, have you?
No, not yet.
What, are you going to make him sweat?
That's the idea.
There you go here.
No, that's mine.
Yeah, she's thirsty.
My place 7:30. Be there.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, I say.
Tony Jordan, I think you're simply the best.
Thank you so much for Alfie Moon. Big love to Tracy and the kids, and I miss you, mate. Have a great night.
I wish I was there, Tony, so we could go to the bar and have a drink.
I just want to say congratulations and thank you for everything, Tony, and I love you. Mwah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Special Achievement Award for 2007 goes to Mr. Tony Jordan.
I don't want to say much. I just want to thank a long succession of people, very talented people who made me look better than I am. And most of all, you heard a little bit about her. The woman who put up with my mid-script tension, brought me bacon silence at 2 o'clock in the morning, and most of Cat Slater's dialogue. So it's Tracy. And lastly, kids, this is what I was doing in the shed. Thank you.